Hello, Steve White, TrekBoy89 for Steve Hearts89. Well, I just watched the 4th episode of Picard and I made the mistake of watching the preview for the 5th episode. Okay, so they're looking for Bruce Maddox. They go down to a planet and in order to extract him, they have to dress up like a bunch of costume cartoon characters or something. It's like they dress like pimps and pirates, and it's just like, is this fancy dress? Is this like... I'm having trouble taking this show seriously. It's between the Romulan with the Australian accent and the Daj's sister, Sonji, sliding around the Borg cube in her socks. Help me, CBS, help me with this a little bit, please. Give me a little bit something to work with. All I'm getting is just seeing Picard with an eye patch and a big hat. It's just, and the captain dressed like a pimp from the 70s, and this is the episode where 7 and 9 breaks out the guns and she's, you know, double blasting, and because there's an ambush or something. It's like, no, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna enjoy doing it. I hadn't watched any of the previews or any of the episodes before I watched any of the episodes before, because they're not on the episodes, but I found one online. I thought, well, I should watch it because people kept talking about stuff in the previews, and it just looks bad. This episode was probably the best so far because it was probably the most constant, the most consistent, even though it had that one incredibly cringe moment when Soji and that are sliding around on their socks, and then of course there's the unexplained Australian accent. Besides that, the rest of the episode almost felt like Star Trek. We were on a ship, we saw space at warp, and it actually felt like it was warp. It didn't feel like it was hyperspace and JJ crazy or anything. So, and we actually saw a planet that actually had some element of alienness to it. We saw another environment. We saw they seem to actually try to want to create a sort of Star Trek experience with this episode. You actually got to see something a bit more Star Trek, and then at the very least, the city itself, Free Cloud, actually it looks like a big giant neon play castle in, like, on a planet or somewhere. I don't know if it's a desert, or we just sort of see darkness and this neon sort of city just as they're flying into it, and that's it. It looks interesting from the outside, but I don't think I can watch a whole episode of these characters that I'm having a hard enough time taking seriously, dressed up like pimps and gangsters and pirates. I don't know what else to say. I just saw that and I'm like, I have to make a video just about that. I think we just went from possibly the best episode so far of the show to what probably is going to be the worst episode next episode. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. There's only so much you can glean from a 30-second preview and cynicism, which is well deserved so far from all Discovery and Picard has put us through so far. The fans are not to blame for any snap judgments or any assumptions about this show and season 3 of Discovery coming. And hopefully that's the end of it. But yeah, I'm just going to go. Feel free to share, comment, like. Comments are fun. Let me know what you think. I saw that and I'm like, oh crap. Lord, give me strength.